This is Jeff. Looking at the picture of 16 Glen Avenue. And one of the struggles with this project is not is coming up with which memory to share on this thing with you, Dad. 16 Glen Avenue was a great house to go to as a kid, and I always loved being there with Graham and Gramp. And one of my greatest memories, though, was always staying up on the third floor in the attic bedroom where you used to stay, and to see some of the objects that you had left up there after you moved out and went to college and started your own life. But that room still had those qualities and those things that were distinctly yours. I remember the star-shaped light fixture on the ceiling, and I still have in the living room the photograph of the Indian chief with a big headdress on, and I'm not even sure where that came from. I guess I'll have to ask you next time. And there was also a cast iron dog, some sort of pointer. It was a doorstop, and I have that in my little office. And I remember the gun closet with all those old guns, and the cedar closet and all the blankets. And when I was up there, I used to always imagine you growing up there and thinking about what it was like for you. It was great memories. I'm looking at the photo, a very old photo, looks like a college photo of Marsh up skiing. Looks like Bill Polly's. Might well be. Although he's got hair on top of his head. I guess that's still possible. But they're strapping some skis on the side of this car and the top of the car. I have a lot of memories of skiing. I have memories of Dad trying to teach me how to ski and me being a very poor student, just not being very interested. And it's even more poignant and ironic now that I have my own poor student. It's my son. But Dad didn't give up on me, and we had many skiing times together in many different parts of the world. And I remember skiing in Spain, in the Pyrenees, and in Switzerland. And I remember not being able to ski in Austria because I didn't do well enough in my schoolwork. And Dad and Mom had explained to me that if I did well enough, they'd take me skiing in Austria for Christmas, and gave me plenty of time and plenty of rope for me to hang myself, and I did. I didn't do very well in school at that time, and they went off without me. But I remember thinking that, seeing how much it hurt Dad to not take me, but knowing that that's what he had to do anyways. He made the deal, and I'd made my deal, and that was it. I remember also skiing with Dad and Gus up at Mad River Glen when I lived up there, and him coming up, and we had some fun. We skied Paradise with Frank Shaughnessy, and that was memorable. I remember coming down Paradise over to the side there in some deep snow and taking a great big crash and landing on my feet and just keep skiing, and that was fun. It always seemed like a kind of a full circle to start out as just a very little kid with my dad, and then be skiing with him as an adult, and that was good. Dad was, I always have the memory of Dad being willing to try all these different things, whether it was sailing or tennis courts or skiing, and it made a big impression on me. It still does, actually. interestingly, my favorite memories, some of my favorite memories are recent ones. And spending time in Mexico, and I don't know, sometimes it takes a long time to get straightened out and get relationships straightened out, but I have probably enjoyed being with you, Dad, more in Mexico than I have at any other time in my life, and that's a great thing for me to be able to visit you there, to have my kids enjoy the experience so much, to have Laura May enjoy it so much, and to just be with you and to do things. We played tennis with your tennis buddies, and that was really great. Those the Mexican fellas, I don't remember their names, but that was just great. Going fishing, almost catching that tuna fish. And one funny memory I have last time we were down is you and I sitting by the side of the pool, on the end of the pool, in a couple chairs, and having a beer and just talking, and me talking about my life and you talking about your life, telling me some things that I never knew before and that were very interesting and insightful, and we were just having a very great conversation. And Laura and the two girls were in the bathroom, in the guest bathroom there. All of a sudden we heard this huge, loud screaming from the bathroom. All three of them were just screaming as loud as they could. And Dad and I, we just looked over at each other, didn't get up, weren't alarmed, just said at the same time, "Spider." And that's exactly what it was. Somebody lifted a towel and the spider came flying through the air and landed on Hannah's lap as she sat on the toilet. But just wanted to try to express that my favorite memories are recent memories, and looking forward to the next time we'll be together in December. Happy birthday, Dad.